YouTube. Well, it is your Friday Eve video. And today I'm back in the workshop because it rained and rained and rained and rained all day. So normally this is actually Wednesday night, which will become your Friday Eve video. And we always either shoot that on a Saturday before or we shoot it on a Wednesday night, so I have time to put it all together. So I figured we'd take some time here before I do have some sawing. I have some leftover video. We'll get to that in a minute. But I want to go through a few things. What's going to be upcoming in this channel? First of all, I'd like to start out with happy 50th birthday to Adrian Cartledge. He had asked me if I'd give him a birthday shout out, so happy 50th, and hope everything is going well with you. I remember when I turned 50, I was still a slight ball of fire, and it's downhill from here. Okay, so some of the projects we want to do. I got a project to do for Mrs. Horvath, and that's a secret, so you'll see that when it comes up. My brother Joe's bar, he's been sending me, we're going to do some epoxy. So we're going to do a live edge bar top. This is actually epoxy, which I did the same thing on my bar. We're going to incorporate a couple wheels on it. I'm not going to get too far involved. So the bar will actually become like a cart, and it'll be able to move it around real easy. And a little bit of copper work on that too. So that'll be a nice project coming up. I still have the old wine press project, and we're going to get back in the shop here, and I'd like to start doing more shop videos. I think everybody's been showing an interest in the wood shop, and I would like to sort of do some more of that. I enjoy it myself. I don't get enough time in the shop. It's just we're just too busy. I'd like to build a farm table at some point, a little bit of lathe work, turning some legs and making some stretchers, and just a nice simple farm table. We're going to be back in the kiln here pretty soon. The price of OSB is finally falling down to where we can get the rest of the walls done in there and get this kiln going, hopefully. We got to start getting some lumber dried. We're going to do some more touching on some machine maintenance. We had done the planer knives. I got some joiner knives to change. Just different things to show you what's involved when you have machinery. I want to build some sort of bathroom cabinet. It's a nice little project. And also I'd like to incorporate some more of the Lichtenberg art into some of the cabinet doors when I build this bathroom cabinet. So we'll see if we can burn in on some of the raised panel doors. I think that'd be kind of cool. And does anybody know what this is? Here's how it looks rough, and this is what it looks like when it's planed. I'll tell you that after I talk about one more project. My favorite picture out in my bar, the frame, it was a cheap plastic frame. It fell apart. So we'll touch on maybe some picture framework. And if you don't love this, then I don't know. This is just a good old picture. So okay, this is Black Locust. This is hard as you can believe, and it dried really nice and flat. If you can see how nice we sawed this back in I think it was October-ish, somewhere around there. It spent all winter on sticks in the shop. It's nice and dry. So I don't know how it's going to machine, but we're going to find out. But it's fairly a pretty wood, so I'm anxious to see how that's going to turn out. But your Friday Eve video, I have some leftover sawing footage from Saturday. When I start tallying up how many literally minutes of filming that we had taken that day, I had too much to put on. So from the time that that piece of bark got into the saw on to the end, all that footage has never been seen. I don't think I have any more at the end of the mill footage, but at least we'll get something. We'll be cutting some more cherry here. So please enjoy the Friday Eve video, and I will see you guys on Saturday morning with the Eddie Horvath. Everybody have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye. All right, we're back. And she cooled off. I'm going to put you guys back in the holder here. And stuff like that happens. Sometimes you have to be really aware of what's going on. That's why I kept saying about that, the man glitter. Well, turns out the man glitter was a bad thing. So, we're all right. Let's just see how the saw behaves. And you can lose tension in your saw pretty darn fast. See that? Now look at the difference. Alright, we're going to turn that. We're getting into some nastiness here. And there's red rot. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Cherry has a lot of problems. It's a very diseased wood. And a lot of people that buy cherry will want to do a test bore on the tree. Just trying to get back into the light here. Alright, let's see where we're at. Because you can lose your pants on buying cherry this bad. Alright, that looks good. And all I wanted to do is get back to 0. And the center of this log's not going to be very nice. I can see that. The other face is going to have red rot. These are basically going to be like an outboard. Not really good for nothing. We're going to roll that back. But we did get some very interesting lumber out of that piece. Alright, let's work his face down a little bit. You can see the spring in that log. So I'm going to true that up a little bit. Not too bad. And what's nice, these are 9-foot pieces, so we got a foot we can waste down the other end. That's actually still pretty. And we're going to take it down to our 4. In the past, we grade saw, we'd always just take it down to whatever it ended up. Then you got a bunch of just miscellaneous lumber that's not worth nothing. So, in fact, what I'm going to do with this, as long as we got a 4-inch face on it. Sorry about the camera. I'm going to see what that dimension is. We're just going to split it in half. Alright, we're going to go like almost 4 inches. We'll go. That way we'll get 2 out of it. That'll be pretty close. As long as we got a 4-inch going one direction. Our next victim. And this one's got a lot of hollow in it. And it's got its share of problems. Let me pull up some so I can get a hold of it. And again, you got to make some decisions. actually looks pretty good. We got a good hold on it. And let's just start opening it up. This log got a lot of rot in it. We put it up here anyway. Now I'm going to be paranoid about that bark. That's actually turning out better than I thought. Cherry keeps very long in a log. That black walnut will last a long time. All right, let's turn this. Into that rot. There's another piece of darn bark down in there. More bark in there. Cherry bark is the worst. Let's lay this down. We might have to stop again, get some more bark out of that blade. Get back into the light here. There we go. That whole center is gone in this tree. Yeah. Don't worry about it. rod there. All right, let's work another face while we still have a little bit of width to it. Ah, boy, that whole bottom's gone. That's getting right into the center of the rod. I don't know if I can pull some more out of here or not. Alright, let's get back to the old saw blade and see what we can do here. Let me get this stuff. This isn't even going to be worth the 4x4. Nah. I'm going to chunk it down 2-inch pieces, Eddie. In fact, that's even dangerous. Hopefully it don't blow apart. That's going to be some cherry firewood. Let me roll it down in. That's a little bit too thick for the slab saw to cut safely. Man, we knew it was rotten. Boy, was it rotten. This is going to be our slab saw. So we'll go. There we go. Just trying to get rid of it. That's actually scary cutting stuff that rotted. But you got to get rid of it somehow. That's what we do. You got to improvise, people. All right, one more log and we're gonna. I'm looking at mine. I got 3 foot pedals down on my floor here, and sometimes you stomp on the wrong one. I see exactly what I'm cutting off of this. There we go. All right, what do you think, Jerry, Master Dog? Yeah, I'm going to run this back a little bit, Eddie. I got to read dog out. That'll work. Just want a good bite on it. All right. We'll cut that big old lumpy lump off of there. And I'm not sure if this is going to run forward straight or not. Eddie's going to try to debark our blade there. Having a heck of a time here today. she's getting warm again. Whoa! Gotta get that table back. We gotta shut that down for a second. We're getting warm again, so. Back to square one to get here. We can't win today, Eddie. Sean donated us a nice little tool here. That's still pretty cold. Run it up. Go ahead. I just want to watch the front of the blade here for a second, that's all. All right, we're back at it. All right. Let's do some turning on this log. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lay it down flat and get a, I don't know, maybe it'll hold. We'll try it. Continue this. It's been a bad bark day. I might have to check my saw guides. That might be another problem. So what I'm going to do, get my trusty flashlight here, and if you notice where I parked the carriage at, got a sharp saw, so we can't say it's anything to do with the saw blade as far as teeth. Oh, I got all kind of stuff going on in the cab here with me. All right. little bit better. We got 10 inches left. I'll tell you what, let's lay it down. What you don't want to do is hog too much on two faces first, because you could be throwing away some really good quality. All right, let's go with that. I haven't had an interesting video like this for a long time, but it shows you the reality of owning a sawmill. I mean, most of our videos go pretty much flawless, but what you don't see behind the scenes is all this stuff. And she is cutting nice, I can't say it's not. That old bus motor, just loving every second of this. All right, let's turn that. Just trying to get up to where I can get a good hold on it and not get my head blocked. Ah, there's a piece of bark. 1 second. All right. I think I've been out of this cab more than I've been in this cab. There's still something. You can see it rocking a little bit. And we'll make it up on another face. I'm not really gonna sit there and play with this thing for... Alright. Back to sawing again. It's like, get it done already. That's just a beautiful piece of wood all day long. Well, it's just clear. I think there's something underneath my one knee, because it's rocking when it hits the first part of that blade. Alright, let's lay that down. We still got 5.5 left on that. Let's work another two faces down so we get some usable wood off of it. Mr. Laser, should be pretty close. Again, the laser's not a tool of accuracy, it just tells you where you're at roughly. And I think pretty much low grade. We're gonna get our 4x4 out of it though. At least it's solid. Alright, let's go down to our final 4. Go ahead and just cut that down to 4. Alright. That is 4 inches, and we're just gonna get rid of it. Alright everybody, we'll let you go here and we'll talk to you a little bit later.